The average person has over 2 million sweat glands in their skin. And when you're playing football, especially in the heat, it can feel like you're pouring sweat from every single one of them. Hi, I'm Dr. Max Gomez, and this is CONCACAF's Winner's Health, your football source for keeping players healthy and in the game. Dehydration is a common problem in football for one simple reason. You sweat. And when you sweat, your body loses fluid. If you lose too much fluid without replacing it, you become dehydrated, which is the clinical way of saying you don't have enough water in your body, and that's not a good thing.
Well, hydration is like putting gas in your tank, and if you're dehydrated, your car doesn't work very well. You can't run, you get muscle cramps, your brain function starts to deteriorate, so hydration is everything.
That's why championship football coaches make sure their players keep hydrated. Before, during, and even after the game. They know how necessary it is to replenish what you've lost. The loss comes partly through breathing, because when you exercise, you breathe harder, and with every breath you take, water vapor escapes. Mostly, though, you lose water through sweating. Don't, however, get the idea that sweating is somehow bad. Sweating is the #1 way your body cools itself down. During strenuous exercise, heat is produced by the nerves and muscles. That heat needs to be carried away in order for the body to cool down. If the body overheats enough, a person could become sick, so the brain regulates temperature. To be precise, the brain's hypothalamus sends a message to your blood vessels telling them to expand. The widened vessels can now channel the heat out from the body core and into the skin. If the heat levels in the skin rise high enough, the sweat glands start producing sweat, which then flows up onto the surface of the skin through the sweat ducts and out through the pores. There, it evaporates. And it's actually the process of evaporation that releases most of the heat. Evaporation in and of itself is cooling. When sweat evaporates off your skin, it lowers your body temperature because it's using heat from your skin to change the water of your sweat into gas, which then evaporates away. So sweating is a good thing, as long as you keep yourself hydrated, which means replacing the liquids you've lost as you lose them. This is very important in a sport like football, where the average professional player runs over 10,000 meters in a single game.
Water is very important, but in addition to water, the electrolytes are as important, and those include sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium. One of the most important electrolytes is sodium. When we exercise, the body loses sodium, and if your sodium loss is significant, it can lead to significant problems, including muscle cramping and exhaustion, or even worse.
This doesn't have to happen to you. In fact, dehydration is easily prevented. All you really have to do is stay hydrated before, during, and after practice or play. Of course, there's a bit of science to good hydration, since each player's needs are unique. And then there are factors like heat, humidity, and even altitude. In Part 2, we'll explore the what, when, and how much you should drink to stay properly hydrated. It's something every football player needs to know. Thanks for joining us for CONCACAF's Winner's Health. Take care and stay healthy. For more information about dehydration, please visit CONCACAF.com.